this works, but I'm going to get familiar with it. And we're going to discuss English fluency, what it means to me, what it means to you, and hopefully, we'll have some people from Hello Talk, which is an app that I live stream on often. I really like the camera. The perspective is so much bigger here on YouTube. I'm trying to find out how to, let's see, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Good. So I guess as people come in, we will be able to see the chat more. Of course, retouch is on, which makes me look a lot better. And welcome, I'm welcoming everybody to be here. Let me turn on my channel over here and see if I can see that we are live. Oh, look at that. Live. Teliko Vima is live. Yeah, absolutely. Um, what does fluency? I have to tell you guys more about this until we wait for people to come here. It says no one's here yet, so I'll keep recording. What does um becoming? I didn't do this. I should type this before. There we go, and there's my thumbnail. Okay, that'll work. We're gonna add this to all videos. I guess I can fix this later, so we'll save it. Okay, there we go. Talika Vima English is live. We're looking for people to join us here. It's public, so it's open to everyone. And I'm kind of trying to see if I can see our live. What is this for? Oh, good. Let's do that. Excellent, excellent. Hi, welcome. Are you guys able to chat? I'm curious. Oh, yeah, there's the chat over there. Wonderful. Welcome, guys. Come on in. Welcome to Teliko Vima English. Well, let me explain a little bit about what we do. We talk with people on Hello Talk and we find out what kind of help they need with English fluency. Now, to me, English fluency is your final step. It's when your thoughts can be expressed in English from your native language. In the beginning, there's a struggle between thinking in your native language and thinking in English. So you have to translate everything over that you're trying to say in English. And that can make a delay in your responding to people. That can also cause you to say things that may be received differently because of the translation process. It takes some time to develop that new neurological pathway. And we do that by challenging you in English to keep you immersed in it. So on Hello Talk, which is a language app, we do a live stream that helps you through different topics and different exercises to engage with people. I'm a communicator, I'm not a professional English teacher, so I am able to stimulate conversation. I'm able to understand you most of the time when you're trying to speak English. And I can also facilitate you in developing your goals. If it's hearing comprehension, if it's increasing your vocabulary and remembering your vocabulary when you need it the most, if it's shaping the way you say words, because in quite a few countries, they can discriminate at job interviews based on what they think your English level is. We can't do that here in the United States. So I've been able to identify things in your communication that we can buffer, subdue, or teach you how to turn them off if if it will give you an advantage in your career path. Thank you guys. I see that room is very active now. Dexter, welcome. I see hi down there in the chat. Hello, Dexter. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me. Our community on YouTube has been growing. I think like 98 subs in the last 20 days or so. That is largely because of reaching people on Hello Talk and them coming over to subscribe to our channel. So I'm going to start live streaming here so that I can answer some frequently asked questions, and then you can participate and engage with me. If you're in the US, moved to Mac. Uh-oh, I don't want to do that. Can you guys still hear me here? I hope so. Let me shut it off over here so it doesn't go to my Mac as I'm talking with you here. Let me shut off my there. Good. So it's only here. You can hear me. Hi, Dexter. Welcome. Thank you for joining us in the chat. There are a lot of frequently asked questions that we cover in our videos for the most part. But I like the very organic nature of coming together like this, where we can communicate. Like I said, if you're in the US, you may come here and find out that it is not necessary for you to continue to refine your English per se. We are so adjusted to people speaking multiple languages and also having different accents from different parts of the country that we are able to overcome that obstacle fairly easily. There are a few. There are a few Americans. They get around a lot, but they are the minority that do not like accents or language barriers. I know, guys, it's based on ignorance and lack of tolerance. But remember that our country here is built on the fact that people come here. They come here from their countries. They have to physically leave their country, but they do not have to leave their culture behind. So we support that kind of diversity and we try to encourage communication to build a bridge with one another. So if you guys are here and you have any questions, of course, like and share and subscribe and all that stuff. But we want more people to be aware that we're going to start doing live streams here where we can answer your questions. So let's go. Dexter, if you're still here, you can ask a question. If not, I will just talk about the next thing. Yeah, that's how we do it. Good to see you guys. I see 6 people are in the room. I don't know how it works on YouTube. I know how it works on TikTok. You can send the likes or whatever to let me know you're there. What is this? Is this someone wanting to come on stage? Oh no, it's offering me to change my background. No, I don't want to do that. Can I do this? Oh, I guess I could do that. Let's take it off. There you go. My background's okay. Thank you. They're trying to teach me some things here through the what's going on in the short was uploaded to your channel is listed. Okay, well, there we go. Hi guys, welcome. We're just gonna hang out and I'll edit this later for anything that you want. I'm able to watch this too. That's kind of cool. I'm able to watch the data and see the views. Good, good, good. So if you just join us, there we go. Give us some chat. You can talk in the chat and ask your questions. I am a communicator, so I love communication. I like to connect with people. I enjoy the challenges of language barriers. I also enjoy being able to assist you to refine your English for your personal goals. We have discovered different ways of enhancing your ability to recall vocabulary that you've learned. Of course, we like to build strong connections, strong relationships. So our podcast is about that. I know YouTube now has a podcast environment, but I haven't embraced it too much. Most of our community operates live on Hello Talk, but Hello Talk doesn't record the lives. So maybe I need to plan something like this with you all. That way you can make time in your day to be here. And we can make this a more profitable time. I'll stay here about 30 minutes, I'll say. It looks like we're approaching 10 minutes. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this app and how to share it. So, welcome, guys. Very interesting. I think maybe I'll put a logo up there. Teliko Vima English. Very cool. Oh, I should share this, huh? I'll share with you guys the link. I don't know how many people are able to join us in YouTube from Hello Talk. China is going to sleep right now, essentially, and then the rest of the world will start to join and chime in. This is my first time doing, I think it's my first time doing a live stream here, and I can edit it later. Um, it's so crazy, yeah. This is also the middle of the day. Well, actually, it's 9:15 here in California, so it's not optimal. It's like noon on the East Coast. And again, this is unannounced. I just decided to spontaneously do this since our live stream has been growing so much. I mean, in Hello Talk and here, we haven't done live streams here. So I wanted to give a chance for people to come and ask questions. If you want a certain topic discussed, you can launch that. Just tell me in the chat what kind of thing you want me to discuss or talk about. We have a lot of educational language learning videos in our channel. Of course, they're developmental. Like I'm learning how to use all of our equipment. I'm learning how to edit and give you materials that you can use. And there are so many good teachers on here, so many good teachers that dedicate their time to being here and creating content. I would say I'm more of a relationship communicator. So my focus and my passion is going to be people, not so much likes or shares, subscribes, all that stuff. What I do from passion. I don't do it for pay. And we've started to create a library of videos here on Hello Talk and YouTube, I should say, that could be beneficial to people if you don't have time to join us on our lives. So again, we're just here to hang out with you guys. I can't believe how much more of the camera is shown here than on Hello Talk. It's more narrowed in. So yeah, welcome guys, welcome. Maybe I should be playing some music, huh? Oh no, look, it's trying to come to my AirPods. There we go. Welcome guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, hello. I wonder if I can see who it is by clicking on you. Nope, I can't do that. Start a poll, start a questions and answer, share it. Okay, cool. What is this for? Chat filter. Okay. It's okay, guys. We're gonna hang out here for a little while. Hey, awesome. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us here. Welcome. It's great to see you. How can I help you? Do you have a question for me that you want me to discuss? I'm so happy that you're here and that you like and share and subscribe and all that stuff. Super cool. I'm looking at analytics on the YouTube. I want to see what our channel's doing at the time. There's an inspiration one. Really, I had no idea. Wow, look at you. Expand my ideas when speaking. Oh, that's great. What? Mateo, my brother's here. Hello, welcome. Good to see you, bro. Well, good to see that you're here. I like your guidance. Excellent. Well, Nguyen, thank you for asking. Cảm ơn. Thank you so much. How can I expand my ideas when speaking? Well, this is actually another common thing. To have communication is an art form. Expanding your ideas when speaking, it comes on playing off the other person. I bring this around here. Playing off the other person. What that means is, as you discuss with people, it's like a volley, right? You're saying something, they're saying something back, and you'll find a common ground in your discussion, common interests, and then you start to kind of exploit that. You would start to like, "Hey, how are you doing?" "I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?" "I'm doing okay." "Really? Okay? Why just okay? Why not excellent? What's going on?" "I don't know. I've had a rough morning and now things are going better, so I'm okay." "Oh, I understand. I've had those days too where they were just okay. But now I try to repackage things and try to see things through a different lens if things are going wrong for me. You know what I mean? Do you see how you draw them in? You reply to what they're discussing and you try to enhance it, see if they're wanting to go down that path. And then you can pursue that for a time. If it seems to lose interest or energy, then you can just bring up a subject. If they still want to talk with you, but you think the topic has been exhausted, they might say, "Well, what do you do for a living?" Or you could do that to them. You can see that they still are engaged, but not really wanting to talk about what you've been talking about so much. And you can say, "Hey, I'm wondering, in your country or in your culture," you can go that route, or you can ask about their outfit, about their career. "What do you do to relax?" was our topic today. I'm kind of curious. You seem very much this kind of a person. You seem like you're very focused. How did you become so focused? This is one way when to enhance your conversation when speaking. I hope that makes sense. It's so good to see you guys. I'm trying to pull it up here so I can see everyone who's here. Many thanks. Got it. Yeah, of course. And you can ask anything right here, guys. We didn't have a topic because I just wanted to try the live stream. MLA Studios, subscribe to him if you like the one wheel videos that I share with you guys. That's my dear brother Matt, and he makes great content. He has a lot of information about one wheeling. He even puts some of his crashes on there. We've captured his falls a few different times, and I really, really enjoyed the time. In fact, he's the reason why I ride a one wheel. Yeah, if it wasn't for his generosity and his spirit of adventure when we were living together, I would never have gotten into riding a one wheel. So thank you so much. Dialect, yeah, exactly. Wow, what a mouthful of words. Try to say that 3 times. Yeah, I miss you a lot, brother, and I hope I can get down to San Diego soon before you go away, and we can hang out and refresh and reconnect. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So guidance is important. Thank you so much. Guidance is very important, and I've been able to reflect a lot in life. In the youth of my old age, I've made many, many mistakes, guys. I destroyed my life a few times. And coming out of the ashes of that destruction is what has given me my life perspective, my focus. I understand my value and my calling in life. And I want that for many of you. Matt was instrumental in a very pivotal moment of my life, and God used him to help me to adjust and develop into who I am today. And so eternally, eternally grateful to my brother Matt. No, no, I'm not exaggerating there at all. So thank you guys. I know people are going to come and go, many from Hello Talk, because I just spent 3 hours on Hello Talk. It's not my day off. I work this evening, but I plan to use this time for some real audio recording. At the same time, I thought our YouTube channel has grown like 98 people in the last 20 days. And many of them are in this time of the day or later. So I might try this again in about 3 hours. because a lot of people from the Arabic community have come over to our YouTube channel. And a more ideal time for them, I think, is about 3 or 4 hours from now. So, yeah, welcome. Hi, welcome everybody. Go ahead and share this. I'll be here for another 20 minutes or so because it's kind of new. I came without an agenda and I came after 3 hours. So I do have a plan to eat. Matt, I want to let you know the healthy choices that you encouraged in our living together. I do use the healthy choice. I've used the Yuka app, Yuka app, to find better things to eat. And these are the bomb, bro. These are really good. Better for the microwave. Steamed dumplings from Babigo. They get a good review on the Yuka app. I forget what they are, but they're above 50%. I think they're like 60 or 70 out of 100. And they're amazing. I really like them a lot and but I don't have a microwave, so I'm gonna let them get to room temperature and throw them on something hot and try to heat them up and have them. But the Yuka app, if you haven't tried the Yuka app, it's very useful. It evaluates the what you're eating, and if there's something better, it will recommend something better. It also works for hygiene and hair products. Welcome, guys. Hello, welcome to the chat. I'm here with MLA. I forget who else is here. There's two other people here with us. Gwen was here. Thank you for that. Oh, good. Excellent. I've learned many new words, but I almost rarely use it. How can I remember how to use them effectively when speaking? Dialogue practice. Dialogue practice. Use your chat GPT as a slave. You guys have chat GPT, you should always treat it like a slave, which is a horrible human term. But remember, chat GPT is not a human, it's an it. So use it as a slave, as a servant to produce things for you to practice with people. Dialogue practice is very effective when because it makes it more tangible. It makes it something more recognizable for your brain. If you have good dialogue practice, like he said, they said, she said, back and forth, like if you're reading a script, it makes it more realistic to your brain, and your brain will record it as something that actually happened. You can often remember more details about something that happened than something that didn't happen, like reading a book versus actually studying with a person, right? So that would be the trick. I would create dialogue when based on what you want to learn. It could be vocabulary dialogue. Ask ChatGPT to make you a dialogue between two people using these 10 or 15 words. And it will create a natural sounding, flowing dialogue between two people, maybe at a coffee shop or meeting at a grocery store. And I want you to practice that dialogue with your study partner, and that will make it more tangible, right? Yes, very cool. I hope that's helpful for you. Yeah, and then what will happen is you'll create triggers. So we often hear trigger as a negative expression. Yeah, triggers as a negative expression, like if someone is easily angry. Um, oh, cool. How can one practice mindfulness when speaking? That's a good one, Matt. That's a good one. I like that. Thank you, brother. Yes, practice your dialogue with a person, enhance it, and it will bring it up the next time you have a trigger, like a situation, a topic, a person. All of those things can trigger a file of dialogue, including vocabulary, to come up again. So utilize that to make sure you can remember the things you're learning. Now, good question, Matt. How can one practice mindfulness when speaking? Can you elaborate on that a little bit? By mindfulness, do you mean reserve? Do you mean to think before you speak? What do you mean by mindfulness? Please enhance your question a little bit. And guys, share this to your Facebook page or whatever to get more people here if you think it'll be useful. Share it. I'll stay as long as there are people who want help. And then we'll publish this on our YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel. It's a great question, Matt. I think there's a little delay in the chat when it comes to this, so we'll wait for you. Matt's question is, how can one practice mindfulness when speaking? There we go. Being aware of the moment whenever speaking. Well, is that to prevent distraction? Is that like staying in the moment, brother? Instead of letting your mind drift off into other things? I think so. I'm trying to think of you. Um, Wind up speaking before thinking. Yeah. Well, it's part of communication, brother. Most of us, well, not me, but many people are talkers, which means they are fabricating what they're going to say and they say it. And then sometimes there's a disconnect, a distraction, a lack of engagement. And so they fail to be able to participate. And it could be the ADHD dynamic because of so much visual stimulation, with that. It could be an actual diagnosis, but being attentive when someone is talking, you need to find something that it interests you about them. Observing their body language, their facial expressions, all of these things are automatic for me, but they might have to be learned or practiced for you to appreciate or use those. Because people are using a lot more communication in their mannerisms, in their tone, in their eye contact. Are they thinking? Are they creating? And becoming sensitive to this will help you to stay in the vibe of what's being said by what words they're using, right? So, being aware of the moment. And again, it could be a practice discipline and attention span, Matt. Um, Look at moments or look at, brother, let me speak to you directly. There are certain things with you that really captivate your attention. If I were to talk about data on the new one wheel update, I would have your undivided attention because you love data and you are intrigued by people who test the boundaries of data and give different environments to data. So I would have your attention. Why would I have your attention? Because it's a topic that you enjoy. So you're going to be dissecting everything I'm saying, challenging it, considering it, getting ready to reply. So that same type of engagement, you have to you have to create an appetite for yourself when it comes to other topic. So you might be saying to yourself, "Hi, Moneta, good to see you. I see you. Good, awesome." You might have to develop that, Matt, because other topics just frankly don't interest you as much as data and all of those things. So if you're interested in the person, think of what you're interested about them. Think like, this is my brother Chris, and I care about him as my brother in Christ, and he's saying something very important to me. What is he saying? So look at it through the data man goggles and try to pick up what he's saying. Try to stay focused as long as you can. Now, because it's something that's a challenge for you, you're going to become quickly saturated because it's not really interesting to you, but you're trying to make it interesting. So just challenge yourself a little bit at a time, then give yourself a break. Challenge yourself a little bit at a time by intensely focusing, and then give yourself a break. And you'll develop that because I know you do that when we were in our Bible studies together, you would do that. If they talked about anything data man wise, it would re-engage you because that's something that's very, very interesting to you. And then you would be able to talk about other things. So I would just analyze what works, what topics work, what interactions work to get you to engage and be very aware of the moment so that you're thinking before you speak and then apply that to other aspects. I hope that's helpful, brother. I really wanted to answer you, and I thank you for asking that. It's super cool. We're getting a lot of people coming and going in here, which is great. Monetta is a moderator she's more than a moderator, but she operates as a moderator in many of our venues. She's from our Hello Talk community. So glad that she's here, of course. I don't know what time it is in Saudi Arabia. What is the time in Saudi Arabia? What time is it in Saudi Arabia? It's 7:30. That's a decent time at night. Yeah. So welcome, guys. Go ahead and share this, like it, whatever, however that works. I don't know what it works. I've never really gotten next to people on a live stream here, 7:36. Yeah. There is a delay between the chat. I noticed a big delay between the chat and what's going on up here. So I kind of wait for it. We've been here for 30 minutes. I'll go for an hour and see if I can be helpful. There's a big delay on the computer. I'm still talking to you guys. So very cool. Funny. Wednesday night. What does Wednesday night mean? How do I fill this time? Let me think. Questions are helpful. Wednesday. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Wednesday night in Saudi? Is it really? Today's only Tuesday morning here. I think it's Tuesday night in Saudi, right? Actually, Matt, I think Matt has been to Saudi Arabia. Haven't you, Matt? Matt's still in the Navy, and I want to say I think he's been there. I'm not sure. There's such a delay. So I'm looking at the oh, let me sneeze. It's okay, it's okay. No problem. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. We had a great topic of what you do to relax. Oh, Guillermo. Welcome, welcome, Guillermo. Guillermo's from the Philippines. Yeah, very cool. It's good to see you guys here. Thank you for the hearts. I don't know how you do that. I can't see it. I can't see it over here. Maybe I can. Is that how you do a heart over here? Oh, yeah. Okay. I see you guys. 100 hearts. Surprise. Hearts. That's me clicking my own hearts. Isn't that funny? 2 to 1 breathing exercise helps me to relax. It's great. It's great to have different ways to help you to regain focus, Matt. Um, if there's a negative trigger causing us to want to do things or say things or respond in a certain way, it's good to have something that takes away the engagement of the emotions. And if you can do it while you stay there, that's great. If you have to leave and come back, of course, we want to always make sure that we're reconciling and remedy and um, rebuilding any relationship that might be damaged by a triggered situation. But it's good to have a practice in place to disengage you. Yeah, absolutely. Create a poll. I see. Okay. There's a lot of things on the app that you can do here. I don't know what this is for up here. Create a highlight video? Interesting. Okay, I can do that later. Interesting. Wow. There's a lot you can do while you're here. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. Yeah. Stop strategy, stop, take a step back, observe, and proceed with mindfulness. Nice. Absolutely. It's called stop strategy. Good, good, good. And sometimes I evaluate and I think, why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? I do not like it when my feelings take over. And if something triggers me, no, I appreciate it. Yeah. If something triggers me and causes an emotional uprising, I try to be more curious about what has caused it I try to be empathetic to the people who are near me so that they do not experience a negative side effect of it, and disengaging. You know, when people, if you're on a live stream, it's important to have refrain. On Hello Talk, it's a lot more live. It's a lot more, there's it seems like everything is a little more current than this one has a delay. I guess you could set the delay. I think I remember seeing that you can set the delay time for the viewing, set up an overlay for your breaks, use a default overlay, choose from your videos. Oh, I didn't know that you could take breaks. Boy, I'm gonna have to try to work this out. And this is send feedback, um, pop about dashboard. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. So it shows us the stats. Yes. Yes. Why does it say 1:29 PM when it's only oh, it was. Is it really? Is that really the time? Oh, that's 10. Okay, good, good, good. It's quarter to 10. I thought it was like in the afternoon. I'm like, man, I lost most of my day. I thought it was in the morning. So I guess it's just showing scheduled for 27th, April 27th. What is it talking about? I don't know what that the date is on there scheduled for. Maybe it's not, maybe it's giving me a chance to edit this and everything. So, okay. I want to talk like a native. Can you give me some instructions? So you're talking about talking like a native. You mean as far as the way your accent is diminished? You want to speak without your native accent? Or do you mean in the flow, like using idioms, phrasal verbs, some slang, and things like that? What are your goals? Because if your goals are for within your country, meaning that you want to get a promotion or you want to apply for a job where they will evaluate your English, then shadowing or recording yourself talking as you listen to a native speaker talking. So listen to a sentence from a native speaker and then record yourself saying the same sentence and play both of the recordings at the same time because you need to introduce your brain to the differences between the way you sound and the way you want to sound. Then it can make adjustments. If you only speak it out loud, you think you sound a certain way, but in actuality, you may not. It's like your image looking in the mirror is different than photography or videos of you. Sometimes you'll see a picture or a video of you and you'll go, that doesn't look like me." And your friends will go, "Yes, it does. What are you talking about?" So record yourself and compare it to your target one sentence at a time and then imitate it, right? So Guillermo says, what's your advice for someone who wants to speak English more confidently in real conversation? Guillermo, um, my advice is just what happened earlier is you have fear and you have confidence. And when your fear is up, your confidence is low. So you have to have an experience, any experience, and learn from that experience in order to increase your confidence, which automatically brings down your fear. So speaking more confidently is developed by speaking. It's like, for example, you cannot become good at a physical sport by playing the video game version of it. You cannot become a good soccer player or football, basketball player because you get good at gaming. It doesn't, the skills do not directly cross over. Um, and so you cannot get better at speaking or more confident at speaking to a person if you're not speaking with a person. Does that make sense? Yeah. So learning from your experience is the medium. Not learning from theory, learning from books, actually applying it. Like exercise, you can sit and watch exercise videos And you can go to a gym and sit and watch people, but you're not going to get more fit from it. You might even get arrested or asked to leave if you're just sitting watching people at the gym. You have to participate. And then you're like, wow, this machine, it was different than I thought. And you have to work on the form until you get the form down. And if you get the form down consistently, the next day you're like, wow, that really worked it. That was a good machine. I think I'll do that again because I got good results. So the same with your English. To develop your confidence, you need to do things specifically and then measure your growth and development and see if it was working. But you have to do it. You have to engage in it. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, you have to use some courage to engage in conversation. But just like if I were to practice Tagalog with you, or Spanish with anyone else, or Chinese or Arabic, I would find that most people are very receptive and they're happy I'm trying to learn. And they would encourage me, right? They would encourage me to practice their language and they would know that I would grow through that practice. So it's the same thing for English. If you want to develop more confidence with your English, you have to use it. Good job. Hi, Nikki. So nice of you to be here. Namaste. Welcome. Yeah, I see you. I see you. It just told me that you said hi. You're welcome, Guillermo. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see activity in the chat. And of course, I don't know if it makes any difference, but you guys can hit the likes or the hearts or whatever. I don't know how this all works. I just want to be here for you. And Nikki, how can I help you? How can I help you with your English fluency or your English goals? Please type in the chat. This will all be recorded. So this is a way of creating content, creating little miniature things. I'm trying to get comfortable. I've been sitting here for 3 hours. So I'm trying to get more comfortable here in my little studio nook or corner. I'm getting there. This feels comfortable. I'm excited. Monera's here. My brother Matt is here from San Diego. Well, we've got Guillermo here from the Philippines. We had someone here from the wonderful country of Vietnam as well. And I know you guys have to come and go, but share this. Let's get more attention and more people here, more questions. If you don't have more questions, then other people may that you invite or you share this with. Maybe share it another time. I want to learn English. I want I joined many apps, but no improvement. Yeah, Nikki, I know, and that's why we do things for free. We do things for free, Nikki, because it is easier to commit financially. It is easier to commit financially than it is to commit, with action. It's not your fault. A lot of people do it. They join the gym every year at New Year's, every year before the summer. A lot of people join a gym and they go a few times and they stop. So the first instinct is to pay to make it happen. Um, yeah. And so joining apps is okay, but Hello Talk, it's called Hello and Talk. Let me see if I can show you the imagery so you know what to look for. Yep. Hello Talk. Let's see. There's the image. Hello Talk. Join Hello Talk. You can find us on Hello Talk. And we have a live stream on Hello Talk almost every day. And you can do many things on Hello Talk for free. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're on Hello Talk. Okay. Well, find us. If you don't know us already, find me and you can ask me as many questions as you want. Of course, we're here on YouTube with content. Okay. I'm Swati on it. Okay, great. Yeah, great application. Well, find me on it. I don't know how to find me on it. What am I on there? I probably, I think it's not on here. It might be on there. Let me see what my name is on Hello Talk. Um, there we go. There's me. Jonathan underscore live on Hello Talk. Jonathan underscore live because I spell my name differently. So let me try to type it here for you, okay? I think this is my Hello Talk name. So find me there. And of course, I can help you to level up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, these are some of the tips that I share with people all of the time. And I like to do it here. I see that the community is growing, that there's 8 people here now. And if you don't know me, my name is Jonathan. I have the channel here. Um, oh, you shouldn't be scared. You should develop your confidence through the experience. In fact, Nikki, message me and we'll try to have a voice call, okay? And I will encourage you that I'm sure your language level is higher than you know, and you'll be able to increase your confidence that way. I would invite you to I think there's a spot or two left in our group. I can invite you to our group on Hello Talk and other people like Moneta and other people who are also learning their English will be able to be there and encourage you along the way. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. It's good to see you here. I know there are a lot of people in Vietnam and in India and in Saudi Arabia. So please, guys, share this. Share it right now on your Facebook or other venues. Hey, I'm really enjoying this live stream. And let's try to develop this extension of our community here because by the more people we have in our community, the more we can grow together. And some people are not familiar with or they don't have membership on Hello Talk, so they can't stay that long and I might be more accessible or available to you here on YouTube. So let's bring our community over here. We have 60,000 people on Hello Talk that follow us. And if we had that many people here on YouTube, it would be a dynamic change for our community, dynamic. Just by watching the videos all the way through, liking them, sharing them, subscribing, and commenting, that would actually begin to generate income for our community. And then we could be stronger and be able to accomplish more things together. So that's our objective. Both names are mine. Swati is school name and Nick name is Nikki. Okay, thank you for that. I look forward to seeing you there in Hello Talk. Very cool. I might have to get some more liquid. These are almost ready for cooking. And I don't know if you guys want me to let this ride while I'm cooking. I could. Both names. Yeah. I could keep this open if you wanted to. I like to see the trends. I can see that we're trending in a good way. Thank you guys. This is a very good experience. Thank you so much. I miss seeing you. Would like to hear you. I don't think you can do that on here. I don't know if you're able to raise your hand to come on stage or how that works, but it's good to see you guys here. We've been going for about 47 minutes. And like I said, I want to be available to you guys. So if you have any questions, please just type them in the chat and I'll be able to answer them for you. There's no dumb question. There's no dumb question. In fact, those of you who have a desire, um, those of you who have a desire to um, develop your English are often very close to your goals. Part of the fuel of my campaign is that the only thing that should determine your success with English is your own commitment of time. That resources should be available to everyone. And if you apply yourself more, then you gain more. That's my agenda, realizing that you could level up and give more opportunities to your family if you have the opportunities. So, yeah, the ability to change. I understand. Yes, Guillermo, your question first, a book that's available to you. What I would do, Guillermo, is I would look for classic novels that are designed for children, like, To Kill a Mockingbird, Tale of Two Cities, Moby Dick. These are all called classic novels. They're written at a lower level of English because the stories are engaging. The life principles are normally very pure, and they're designed to captivate and to encourage you. So I would look at illustrative like novels. Like I said, Moby Dick, Tale of Two Cities, To Kill a Mockingbird, 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea, all of these kind of typical. typical novels. Should be available sometimes for free online because they're classics. Nikki, to your question, you fail in interviews. Well, you're probably failing to learn. Um, oh, yeah, wouldn't that be great? Matt, what are you talking about? Do you want my logo? You want a coffee mug with my logo? Um, I was going to create some to tell you the truth. I found something on Amazon where I was making mugs for mom. So she used to say, "Love you muchly." So I made these mugs to hand out at her funeral, and they come with different internal colors. It ended up being $20 to print on both sides. You can put images or texts on both sides. Yeah, about 20 bucks. It only took a few days to get it, and I was thinking of making them for my site. Absolutely. Um, so failing at your interviews, you need to learn and practice the interview environment. There are interview strategies, Nikki, interview strategies that you need to implement. And by practicing these strategies, you will adjust to the demands of that environment. You'll be more prepared. A lot of the job interview questions are somewhat predictable. Tell us about a time in your life, that kind of thing. They're trying to check out your critical thinking and to demonstrate your fluency, but they are somewhat predictable. And there are strategies that you could implement that I could do a whole teaching on. I think I have a video about that. Check on our YouTube channel and see if there's a video about job interview strategies. I think there might be. I think there might be. I mean, for me, reading on another gift from my brother Matt. He's really infused me with a lot of technology, Matt. Thank you again. If you hear me thanking him a lot, it's because I remember and realize how much God has used him to bless my life. So my iPad and MacBook Pro and probably everything you see here is because of him, technology wise. So what I use is Kindle. I think I use Kindle for reading. Let me see. I do use Kindle. Let me check another app. It's called a Books app, Books. So what I normally do, Guillermo, is I use an audio reading option and I look at the book as I hear the audio. That keeps me a little more engaged. Yeah, a little more engaged. So let's see. Mugs with logo. Yeah, Moneta for the group. I do. I want to do that. Um, $20 a cup is not bad. It's still, again, if we can get the YouTube channel to function well and monetize us, I will definitely produce gear. In fact, Matt, there's a coworker I work with now who has an embroidering machine and he used to make clothing and make merch and he said, "Hey, we can make merch for your community like hoodies or shirts or knit shirts or whatever, hats." um and I definitely want to do that for you, Moneta, for you and your son, who would probably wear the merch more. But definitely coffee mugs to be able to send them to you guys and see you using them while you're on. I got this just the other day, but it's just something kind of cute. Yeah, thank you for that, Matt. So eventually we'll get to a point to where you can have a subscription or a membership here on YouTube that'll allow me to do what is it called? It's like a monthly sponsorship or something for $2 or $3 a month. And once we're able to do that, we will definitely create benefits for people, like releasing videos to them sooner, talking about my life through these cards, the life story cards, revealing more things about myself and my path in life, if that's of interest, and definitely rewarding people with merch because we want that consistent support, even if it's $2 or $3 a month. Most people could manage that if they felt that they wanted to support something, and we would be able to use that to infuse our community with more opportunities. Yeah, for real. Oh, you like the color of this one, of the yellow one, or of the other one? I like this one because it says going bananas. It has a very unique cup. I was looking for lemons. Um, the lemon up here that says hello, um, and the cushion. These remind me of my mom. My mom's name was Sauer, Sauer, and it's a German name. And she died last month, my Christian mom. And I had the most wonderful 6 months of my life being able to interact with her before she passed. And so she would say, "My name is Sour, but I'm really sweet," because that's how you pronounce her name. So I was going to get lemons for her house and her furniture and her, but she went to be with the Lord April 1st. So now I use these things to remind me of her. And she also was very instrumental in bringing me and growing my life in the Lord and appreciating my calling. So it cost me a lot to come here. I mean, financially, it took a big hit to come here, but it helped me to shift down my life, reprioritize, and engage. Yeah, engage in life. So I'm very grateful, and eventually we'll come out of the financial hiccup. Um, but yeah, say la vie, that's life, right? Yeah, nice mugs. We'll make some we'll make some mugs for Teliko Vima English eventually. Okay, so next question in the chat, guys. We have an upward trend. This is going really well. It's so cool to watch the trending. Average time people are spending with us is 3 minutes, it says. Current viewers, 76 views so far. Chat rate is a level one. I don't know what that means. And then current viewers, it says eight, which we do have eight. So if you're new here, my name is Jonathan, and our community is called Teliko Vima English. Teliko Vima is a Greek expression that means final step. And our campaign is mostly on Hello Talk, which is a language app. But we've been coming here to YouTube to create content of frequently asked questions and other things that can be accessible and shareable. And through various apps, we're creating content where we can put in subtitles and we can enhance your ability to become fluent for your gain. It really is all about you. So please ask me questions in the chat and let me know if you have anything that you want to learn from here. Oh, yes, yellow. Yeah, thank you. Very cool. Next question. Let's go. This is kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. I don't want to look so casual, but I'm just trying to flex since I've been here a long time. I think it's cool to have your support. I'm glad Moneta's here. I'm glad Matt's here. I don't have a way of seeing who's here. I don't think. I'm trying to see who's in the chat. Um, we bounced up to 10. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, guys. It's good to see you guys here. So we're doing fluency help. I'm also focused on relationship development between friends and coworkers and other things. That's what our podcast is about. Our YouTube channel is mostly about English fluency, helping you to speak better, to enhance your vocabulary. I am a communicator, so I do a lot of things naturally that I can explain to you if you ask me questions. And we're going to be here more regularly. I'm pretty sure of that now. And I need to hear from all of you. What time would work best for you? Like maybe you're just being notified about this during your day. Maybe it's evening where you're at. Let me know what local time is best for you, and we can schedule this. Hi, welcome, Loa Loa. Guillermo, can you share tips for overcoming fear or nervousness when speaking English out loud? Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, you have to do it. Crickets, ready? Yeah, you just have to do it, Guillermo. In a safe place that encourages you, you just have to do it. I'm not trying to have tough love with you, but you just have to do it. What you want to practice, thank you for the hearts, guys. What you want to practice is scenarios through dialogue. If you find yourself freezing at certain times, stopping at certain times in conversations, you want to practice dialogue So if you have a conversation, for example, and you stumble or you stutter or you freeze up, let that be your next lesson. We call it making the world your classroom, meaning instead of just studying regular books, curriculum, make your most recent experience your study focus. So reconstruct the conversation you had where you froze and then develop your response in a better way. Ah, Nguyen, thank you so much, Nguyen. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're there after midnight. Thank you so much. Cảm ơn. I only know a few phrases in your language. Your language is very hard. Your language is very hard, because of the flat tones. I know it's already passed, but I really like to say Chúc mừng năm mới, Chúc mừng năm mới, Happy New Year. I like cảm ơn, Không khoa chí. Yeah, that's it. And pho. That's all I know in your language. But it's such a cool language. The flat tones are very engaging. And Monera speaks Arabic. Yeah, it is quite hard. It is quite hard. Thank you guys. I know you are sharing. We have some spikes in viewers, people just curious coming through. Cảm ơn, ban, rat, nil. I don't know how to say it. How can I take speed? How can you how can you learn faster, Monera? Is that what you mean? How can you speed up your English? It's a process that comes over time. And I noticed, Monera, that you are volunteering to come on stage more with the live stream. You're bringing yourself up, you're putting yourself out there, you're challenging yourself. Your answers are multi-tiered. Like when you answer with quite a few things, which is great. Great job. You're doing great. Come on. I never knew how it was spelled. It's cool. No, you're being too kind. You're being too kind. But I can see the phonetics though. Come on. Bun. I don't know how to say the last one. Yeah. So I figure what I have to do for this environment is I should come here ready to teach something or share something because there is a delay in the chat. And I could come here and maybe teach for 5 or 10 minutes some dynamic or some aspect of English fluency. And that way you would have questions afterwards and we can record it, right? I become nervous so easily. There is a time when I wrote a short story and the teacher kept calling me for reading it, and I didn't read it because of the audience and being so anxious. I did that a lot. Yeah. Um, Adjusting to the atmosphere, it takes it takes being in that moment. So let me give you an example. When I was younger, I was not involved in sports, but I played low basketball at my home. My dad had put up a basketball rim, but we had a gravel driveway. I was short in height. We also had a wire going over the garage for our telephone wire. And so the rim had to be brought down lower than standard. So I'm playing on a rocky ground. I'm playing by myself. I'm playing with a lower rim. So when I started playing in grade school, just in gym class, I shot and I missed the rim by a lot. And then when I'm bouncing the ball, people would come and take the ball from me. And it made me very nervous. And I never learned how to defend myself against that because I would need to learn under duress, under pressure, how to control the ball and how to still breathe and take my shot, even though the pressure of someone blocking me. I would have to have learned that. So if you're having nervousness in those situations, come to our group in on Hello Talk and practice coming on stage, practice talking with us. You should find that we're very supportive and encouraging and peaceable. We really are cheering for you to have success. And you should feel that sincerity, which should make you feel more calm, and then you'll gain experience. And that experience gained will give you more confidence, and that confidence will protect you from fear. Pretty good? Very cool. Well, we're just over an hour into this, and I know it's late in Vietnam because you want to keep listening. Um, good, good, good. Um, those of you who are enjoying this time together, as I am enjoying this time together, I'm growing quite hungry. It's now 10 o'clock. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, and I haven't eaten anything yet. So I plan to make these dumplings, steamed dumplings, and eat these. I'm gonna try to see how to edit this, if I can upload it in some degree and share it with you guys, which is super cool. You guys can message me directly. Um, I don't really check my emails. I'm not sure how you can message me directly here, but maybe in an hour or two after I record some podcast reflections and some audio, um, I will come back up here and do a studio. I think I can plan it. I can schedule this so that you guys can schedule some time. I know it's going to be late in Vietnam and you may end up going to bed, but maybe I can have this later, like in your morning. Sorry, guys. And later, I'm going to have to take a nap before I go to work tonight. But we're going to consider closing for now. I'll give you a few more seconds for any of your chats to come through. We are Teliko Vima English. Please, please, please watch our videos. Watch them to the end. Click like, make a comment. Click like. I said life. Click like. Click a comment and share them if you think they're useful. Share them to your Facebook page or wherever that you think your family and friends might look at them, and of course commenting. So this has been very productive, I think. I think this has been very productive. I've enjoyed all of you being here. Thank you so much. I've met some new people, and I hope to see you in a few hours when we'll try to do this again. Okay, guys, Brother Matt, Moneta, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you so much. You're very supportive, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right, take care.